everybody, it's Mike Dubord from Duke FM, celebrating Memorial Weekend with my fellow vets. And today I've got a gentleman by the name of Dan Becker with me. Dan served in the U.S. Marine Corps. And Dan, are you from Wisconsin?
From Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Born and raised.
Born and raised somewhat. Yep, got here when I was 7. So.
All right, so you graduate from high school, and what happened?
My high school career ended on a Friday, and I was in boot camp on the following Tuesday.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So U.S. Marines, you go through boot camp where?
Yeah, I went to boot camp in San Diego. I was a Hollywood Marine.
Okay.
We were right next to the airport, and every airplane that left, I wanted the worst way to be on it.
All right, and you served in which mission?
I was in Desert Storm, Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
All right, so how does that come about? CO comes in and tells you guys you're off to war. What happened?
Yeah, it would be nice if it were that easy. We ended up, so I was stationed in 29 Palms, California, middle of the desert. So our group, our unit, was already climatized to desert conditions. So on August 14th, we flew out to Kuwait. And if you remember your history books, Saddam Hussein invaded on August 2nd. So we were there within 2 weeks' time.
Wow.
Yeah, we landed in the ports. We were ready to go, but there was nothing for us to do. So we sat around for a long time in those ports, just waiting to hit the desert. And then we did.
So what was your MOS? What was your job?
My MOS, I was a ground radio repairman. So when we got there, once we started going in Desert Shield, we were attached to a mechanized unit, and I would sit in one of the LAVs, and I would wait for the radios to break as we were roaming the desert, and I would fix them on the fly.
All right. And I'm going to assume that while you were over there, some stuff went down.
Oh, yeah. So what they did is they put us in these task forces. Mine was Task Force Grizzly. And our sole mission was to get into Kuwait before the ground war. So we went in 2 days before the official ground war started. And our goal was to penetrate the front lines of what Saddam Hussein called his line of death. There were minefields, there were bunkers. And after the air war had hit them for 30 days, once we got in there, they wanted nothing to do with us. They just gave up. So
Waving the white flag.
waving the white flag, exactly. So we ended up taking a lot of POWs, but as we did so, we ended up also going a little too far into Kuwait, and the much larger mechanized task force behind us thought we were Iraqis, and
Some friendly fire.
oh yeah, they lit us up pretty good a couple times.
Wow. Did you lose anybody over there?
There was one man, Christian Porter, who was killed in the event, in the chaos. And then, we remember him every year. February 24th, he died.
So how long were you over there for?
I was in Kuwait, or Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, from August 14th through March. I believe it was March 21st we came back.
Okay. And so now, did you get out after that, or what happened after that?
Yeah. So after that, I did a tour in Okinawa, Japan. We went to mainland Japan, climbed Mount Fuji. That was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, but then I got out in 1993. Came back to Green Bay with the family.
Now, was it difficult when you got out, getting reacclimated over here?
It was difficult because
I know there's some guys, that dealing with PTSD.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So we went through a lot, and I say I'm talking, thinking of my family here too. We went through a lot, but we were very young. So as you're young, it kind of washes off you a lot easier than it does when you get older. But we came back, and it was tough, just like it is nowadays for young people coming back and trying to make their way.
Memorial Day, what does it mean to you?
It's a tough one. It's hard for me to not fall into the group of seeing it as a way to kick off summer. You get caught up in that, but then when the day comes around, everybody starts thinking about the people that they lost, and I tend to think more about the friends that I lost after the fact than we lost some Marines we served with shortly after we got back from Kuwait. Sadly, drunk driving accident, that kind of stuff. So I think about that.
And suicide, of course. I mean, that's been a big issue.
Yeah. So there was a short stint that I did before we went to Okinawa after we got back, and we did a float, we called it, up the west coast, and one of the guys that we were with committed suicide. He was having a real hard go of things. Nice guy, just didn't see it coming. We got back, and that was enough for him.
Well, from this Army vet, I really appreciate your service. Thank you so much, and welcome home, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for what you're doing for us too.